Here we go. Okay, so this is a Pilates lesson using strap and magic circle. And by the way, this is not a public video. It's just for me to, if you ever want a copy. Please come to a standing position with the strap. And you want your strap a little bit wider than your thighs, maybe the width of your yoga mat or a little bit less as a concept. And imagine it was a stick. So we're really using the strap as a gauge for evenness, not for pulling or anything. So just get a sense of your own posture. So even feet, even hips, even shoulders, and bring the strap up to shoulder height and just kind of eyeball it to make sure you're not one hand higher than lower, and start to see if you can get a sense of the skeleton in the middle. Then as you go up, keep the shoulders down for now and just notice that there's a point where you're going to start to push into tissue. And again, lengthen your spine and then bring the arms slowly back down again. So we're just kind of warming up the rib cage. And again, move the arms forward and then up. And just imagine the shoulder blades gliding down your back as the arms come up. Start to feel into your neck as well, that the neck is long. And then bring the arms down. And again, arms forward and up. Start to get a sense of the whole spine lengthening upwards. So there may be subtle shifts in your physiology as you're doing this. More length in the waist, more length in the ribs, and keeping that height come back down. So every time a little bit taller, a little bit more spaciousness. Again, bring the arms up, lifting up through the crown of the head. And now keeping that nice, get even a little bit more length and corseting feeling around the waist. Maybe the rib cage has shifted a little forward. Whatever it's done, slightly bend over to one side, but keep the waist lifted on both sides. Come back. So we're not going far right now. Get the waist to lift and going to the other side. And back. Again, keep going, lift the up in the waist. Now this time get a sense of being very even. So the distance between the arms and the head stays the same. Lift and other side. Nice. And back. And bring the arms down again just to rest them. And lift the arms up again. And now you do rotation. So feel the hands, imagine the distance from the strap to the ceiling, it remains a constant, and rotate and let the hips rotate as well. So you can go as far as you can, let the hips, so you're actually rotating from your ankles. And then bring yourselves back. Find that central plumb line, lift and rotate the other way. Make sure your head is not turning, Joanne, the head stays in the middle. So there's no change, it's just a spiral. So you're not turning your head, you're keeping it with the shape. Yes. And then back and bring the arms down. Now, keep with a nice tall posture, lift all 5 toes up on the floor. And as you do that, the balls of the feet are down, but press into the outer foot. Yes, so we're really lifting up the arch. Then place the toes down, but don't lose that outwardness of the foot, because I think most of you are collapsers. And in fact, I know this for a fact. I can't see Joanne and Linda's feet, but I know your body's up close. So here we go. Lift up, keep that pressure now into the outside of the foot, and when you rotate, don't let the arch collapse on the foot you're rotating away from. Better Arlene. Yes. So you keep the foot you're rotating away from grounded on the outside, so it's going to limit your movement more. And then come back. Get centered, and as you move, see if you can get a sense. Your head's in the middle. Much better, Joanne. Yes, 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 yes. Come back to the center. and then bring the arms down. Very, very nice. Again, get this nice lift. Get a sense of the distance in your waist, and now lift the arms only shoulder height. Be aware that your stick or your strap is even as best you can, and if it's not even, adjust it from your trunk, not your hands. So something in the trunk may be a little off. Now you're going to roll to the floor, but imagine the waist is really long, so you can't roll close to your legs. You're going to roll long. So start rolling down. Let the shoulders spread a bit as you start to come forward. That's it, Joanne. And see if you can articulate towards the floor. Head is between the arms, Arlene. Yes. And your hand should be quite far from your feet, not close in. So we've created length in the body. Now, as you roll up again, so you're not going to be a deep roll, you're going to be a shallow roll. Spread the shoulders, Arlene, because the hands will come up to the shoulder height. Hands to the shoulders, Arlene, not to the ceiling. Right to here. One more time. So watch that as you go down, your shoulders come up a bit. I'll just say that because I know Joanne can hear. So when you go down, the shoulders will come up again, but when you come down, the shoulders go up. So have a go on your own, rolling down again. Keep the arches lifted in the feet. So make sure the pressure is into the outer foot. Better, Arlene, really keep it into the outer foot. Outer foot, outer foot, outer foot. So it stretches the outside. Going down, very good. And then on the way back, only to shoulder height, and make sure that when you come all the way up, the shoulders are gliding down. Just pause here for a minute and then bring the arms down. Now you'll roll down again, but now it's that more deep articulation. So you're just trying to get as close to your body. So now you start with your hands on next to your thighs. Right down. Start with a sense of a spinal lift. Pull the arches up. Now Linda's already started, so let's join her. Down you go. Keeping those arches lifted, Arlene especially, I really want you to work into that. So you stay as close to your body as you can, getting as low down, right? And then as you come up, spread your shoulder blades so you will open up your back body a lot. Your head is dangling and you unravel yourself all the way to a nice lifted, tall, beautiful position. The hands are by the thighs, Arlene. So right at the end, feel the slight widening of the collarbones. And then as you come forward, you're going to start to bring the arms forward again. Drop and roll. So the chest, there's a softening in the chest. If you get that compact area, the sternum is pressing between the shoulder blades in the back. And then if you're very flexible, Arlene, make sure the arches are lifted. Then your whole back line gets very long. Now stay down at the bottom for a minute and just study your physiology. See if you can even feel a stretch or connection all the way up through the back of the neck, over the skull to your forehead and eyebrows, because that line is all interconnected up. So see if you can get in touch with it. And then slowly roll yourselves back up. Come all the way up. Expand your chest. Nice and relax. Okay, very nice. Let's go to the floor now, and I would like you with your magic circle next. Yeah. Yay, Joanne. I know how you sat down. Good girl. So, Joanna, I cannot see the mat. You're maybe move. That's much better. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. And oh, even better. Excellent. If I can have a partial side view, that helps me be able to make suggestions. Very nice. Very nice. Can you lift the camera just a little more, Joanne, so I can also see your face? Because right now I see just the body. Body's more important than face, but still. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Arlene, you're good. I can see you. I'd like all of you to sit up. Hold your magic circle in your hands. And your knees are slightly bent. You will be rolling down. So you're starting with a roll down. Good, Linda. And now you want this sense of the shoulders are down. And the pressure, you have a lift in the stomach. The pressure into the magic circle is creating a lift. So you start nice and tall and then squeeze the circle of the ball and start rolling onto your back. So you roll down, you create compression in the chest with the squeezing. So you're squeezing your chest and your pecs really. And then when you get to the floor, you take your arms over your head. So Arlene, Joanne, your knees are bent. Your knees should be bent and roll back that way. So pause here, everybody. Just stay with make sure the knees are not going in, but going straight. Joanne, so you want to be on the floor already. We're waiting for you. Arms are over the head. Now, from here, deepen into the waist area and ribs. Squeeze the circle, bring it up to the ceiling. Start to compress the chest a bit. Elbows are lifted and roll up. So elbows are up and that's it. So you work and sit up tall. Very nice. Squeeze again and roll down. So there's a squishing, squeezing front body sensation. Stretch and lengthen the arms over your head. So the magic circle, if it may touch the floor. Nice. Bring the arms up again. Recommit to the squeezing and peel yourself off the floor. Nice. And then come to a nice tall lifted position. One more time, rolling down, squeezing. So we're moving through all these little shapes. We're using our body in intricate ways. And you want to feel this kind of symphony of sensation, you could say, happening. And out. Bring the arms up, squeeze. Roll. And sit up tall. Very, very nice. Place the magic circle between your knees. Now the arms are straight in front of you. Lift the back and the spine and roll down again. So you squeeze the circle now. So it's for adductors and really to help you get into your sacrum and lower back as you're working. So you'll do that 3 times. So I'll let you do this in your own speed. Nice, Linda. Really articulate your pelvis, Linda. Right at the top is where the... So as you come up, Linda, tilt your pelvis. Tuck it. Tuck more. Tuck there. There. For you, yes. Right now, yes. And now you lengthen out and lift. Good. Good, good, good. Tuck here. Really tuck, Linda. Tuck the lower spine. That's it. Yeah. Nice long. And roll yourselves back up. Very good. Now, once you're up, straighten your legs, place a magic circle between your ankles. So, Arlene, you'll have to get creative there. So, if you can, you're squeezing. Now, the whole leg is working as a unit. Legs are straight, Joanne. Legs are straight. And magic circle between the heel. No, you need to lay it flat. Linda and yes, yes. And see if you can get it kind of between your heels or your ankles so you can create that, yes. Good. So there's a squeeze, your arms along. And first of all, just stretch forward, reach yourselves forward. And now start squeezing the circle and rolling onto the floor. So the legs are long. This is the trick part, going through the hips and the tailbone and the pelvis. Lots of stuff happening there. Extend the arms over your head. Good girl, Joanne. Just fight for it. Squeeze on the way up. See if you can get those legs to connect and still come up. Very good. And give yourselves a nice long stretch. Again, roll down, squeezing that circle or that ball. And then roll yourselves up. And Linda and Joanne, keep on going. And Arlene, when in your next one, I really want you to try and get a lot of this. So as you go back, there's a point where you collapse. See if you can keep, so it means you go better and don't, right there you collapsed. So I just want you to be aware of it. Yeah, if you need to keep your arms higher so that you can just try and find that spot where there's a falling in the bones and you want some muscle stuff is not fully connected up in there. So you'll finish, this will be your last one. So roll yourselves up. grab your toes or your feet or your ankles or your shins and give yourselves a nice stretch. Take your magic circle out from between your feet, lie down on your backs and place it between your knees. So with the magic circle between the knees, the feet are flat on the floor. I hope you can get a sense of your feet going straight. So let's do the same thing again. Lift all 5 toes. So Joanna, I want your toes going towards each other, like pronated. Yeah. Exactly. Now, in fact, that's not a bad thing for all of you. Get your feet a little bit going inwards and lift all 5 toes up. Again, lift all 5 toes up and be aware of the outer foot working very hard or activated. And then put the toes down. Lift the toes up again so you are activating your arch, your inner arch. And back down. One more time. Lift the toes up. See if you can really sense how you're pushing the ball of the foot into the floor, the heel into the floor. And then lengthen the toes down. Now squeeze your magic circle and roll up into a bridge. So squeeze and roll your bottom up. And roll your bottom down, articulating through your spine. Keep squeezing that magic circle. See if you can get the connection of keep going up and down like this. Not too fast. You want to be aware of your movements. See if you can get a sense of connecting into your stomach as you do it. And there is this opportunity as the pelvis is lifting, if you slide to extend the hip flexors, if your body's ready to do that, where your tail tucks in even more. On the way down, you can start to work towards that by articulating the spine. And again, up you come and start noticing the glutes are warming up now, so they're going to be squeezing a bit more. Very nice. Keep going. And as you keep moving this way, all doing good, check your feet. Check your awareness into the feet. Are they still active? If they're not active, lift your toes, because then it will force you to use your feet more and connect the feet to the shins, to the hamstrings, to the glutes. One more time like this. Squeeze on the way down. And now with this next one, you're going to stay up there and just pulse to really work the inner thigh. So toes are lifted, balls of the feet are down, lift up, and here we go. Squeeze and 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 squeeze. Another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze a lot, roll down through your spine, articulating everything on the way down. And take the magic circle out and put your feet in the circle. Arlene, you're going to have to create, maybe use your strap and press your legs to the ceiling. So you're just stretching your feet up to the ceiling and giving yourself a nice hamstring stretch. Yes. In this position right now, check that your sacrum is down and flat. And now all 3 of you, please bend your knees some. And flex your feet a whole lot, because when the knees are bent, you can maximum flex. Now keep that flex and slowly stretch your legs. Slowly stretch the legs, keeping the feet really, really strongly flexed. Bend the knees again, very nice. Flex a lot, and push the heels to the ceiling. Try to stay with this maximum flex. Yes, really go for it. Excellent work. The girls with the magic circle, you put it on the outside of your thighs and your knees up, feet are bent on the floor. Arlene, maybe wrap the strap. Yes, but your knees have to be hip width apart. Knees happen. Oh, Linda, slip your feet inside the magic circle. That's it. So the magic circle is wrapped around just above the knees. Excellent. Excellent. As close to the knees as you can. Again, check your tripod of your feet. Lift all 5 toes up. Ground the outer foot extensively. And now start squeezing the knees out. So we'll start just warming up this hip to knee, the IT band area of the outer thigh. Just go back and forth. And you want to feel those muscles warming up a little bit. Now you'll push out and hold. So about hip width apart, Arlene, and start rolling up again. So you're going to bridge again, roll through the spine, lifting your bottom. And you want to keep pressing out. So it's a different energy through the legs. And then roll down. And press out and roll up. And roll down. And roll up. And roll down. That's it. Keep that pressure going out. So you're really waking up that whole outside line of the thighs. And down, and keep making sure that the outer part of the foot is pressing down and active. And down. Very nice. Now lift up and stay up. And start pulsing out with your knees. So you're working, and when the knees are pressing out, you'll feel how that muscle is working even more, and actually the glutes will start to contract if you're doing this well. So the glutes are still contracting, but the thighs are widening, so you're making the different muscle groups really work. And then roll all the way down on the mat again. Very, very nice. And take your magic circle out. Again, give yourself a hamstring stretch. So place it on your feet. Press your legs up to the ceiling. Again, bend the knees a bit. Press your heels, straighten the legs by pushing your heels up. The goal is to get as much of the back line of the legs to work. Bend your knees. Press those heels up. One more time like this. Bend. Press the heels up. Very nice, nice, good stretch. Now keep the magic circle or strap on your right foot. Take the left leg down to the floor. So the left leg goes all the way down. We're going to be doing the equivalent of single leg circles, but just it'll be in a small range. So just start circling your foot around the socket with the legs long. And your goal today is both to lubricate the socket, but also to work the stretch in the back of the leg. So you're holding onto that strap to help ground it. Arlene, for you, if you can get the foot above the hip instead of so close to your body, so it's a 90-degree angle, so you'll have more pressure into the hip that way. Better. It's just a different angle. Reverse your circles. Very good. And now change your legs around. So you want to make sure that sacrum is really grounded. Ideally, the foot is perpendicular to your hip if you can. So right above the hip, and then you do small circles around that area. So it's not a big circle, but your focus is very much opening up the back of the leg in both legs. So the more you can press the foot on the ground and lengthen in the knee and the hip, you're doing great. Reverse the circles. Arlene, can you straighten your knee even more? Yeah, that's it. Excellent work, everybody. Okay, get your foot out, lower the foot to the floor. So the foot is next to the foot. Put the magic circle to your side, close by, because you couldn't pick it up in a minute. And stretch your arms over your head. And now just for a minute, give yourself a free form stretch. Reach those arms, get the shoulders by your ears. Flex your heels as much as you can, stretching into the backs of the legs. Lengthen in your belly as much as you possibly can. And then just squeeze all the muscles in a way that feels very good for you. Now bring your arms to the ceiling, roll all the way up to sitting position. Roll up. So rolling like a ball is next. We have two variations. The first one is a wide C curve, so you're not collapsing in your waist. So yeah, just like you're doing, Linda. Actually, I find holding behind the knees instead of behind the knees. So I want distance between your stomach and your thighs. You want to be out, leaning back a bit more. That's it. Now, Linda, for you, pelvic tilt a lot, even more. There, right there. That's where I'd like you to try and be. Good, good. That's it, Arlene. And elbows out, Arlene. Good. So your chest and thighs cannot come any closer, Arlene. They have to stay at that distance. Okay, Joanne, you don't know. Let's not use a magic circle right now. Good for you all to hold it. Hold behind the knees, under. Joanne, get your distance, thighs and stomach further away. Yes. So now really work in the stomach and back and forth, everybody. Back and forth. Try to sustain this shape. You're like a China doll. Arlene, let your head drop down forward a little bit. So it's not, you're not, so keep going. Arlene, you're throwing your head back. That's the first movement you're doing to get to go back. We want to find it from other places. Let the chin drop towards your chest, Arlene. That's better. Stay there so it makes the stomach work better. And come on up. All right. All right. Now let's have a tight, compact form. So now you hold your ankles. You get the knees, the feet as close to your body as you can. You get your chest as close to your thighs as you can. You try and get your head between your knees. So the knees have to be apart. Open the knees, Arlene. Open the knees. Yes. Squeeze really tight with your arms, like you're a little tiny sandwich. And now go back and forth in this shape. Try not to. So did you notice, Arlene, the first thing that moved was your head? You're just like a heady lady. And up. That's it. Try to stay this very, very tight, compressed shape. It's got a completely different effect on the body. Very good. Arlene, knees apart. Otherwise, pretty good. Good try. Very good, Joanne. All right. And now roll down on your backs. Very good. Very good. Take your magic circle again, or your strap. Your knees are bent. Your arms are to the ceiling with a slight bend in the elbows. Now bring your legs to tabletop. So your legs are tabletop. Lift your head and chest so the magic circle is just above the knees. Right. Spread your shoulder blades wide. Slight squeeze. And now one leg goes out. Single leg stretches without hand. Squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Actually, Arlene, that's good. You press a wide. For you, your hands will go wide. That's it. So different muscle group. Squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Bring the knees to your chest. Drop your head down. Take your arms over your head just to rest for a minute. So stretch out. And then bring your legs to tabletop. Head and chest up. The magic circle is above the knees. So reach more forward, Linda. More forward with the hands, the arms. Lower. There we go. Magic circle should match your shin bones. Now extend your legs away from you 45 degrees. Both legs together. Bend them back. And extend. And back. That's it, Linda. And extend. And back. And extend. And back. One more time like this. Extend and back. Head down, knees to chest, arms overhead. Arms overhead. Very good. Now bring the arms right above your shoulders. So above the shoulders now. Lift both legs straight to the ceiling. Squeeze a circle. Lift your head up if you want to. And lower one leg towards the floor. So we're doing scissors. Extend and shift. If you want to, you try to bring the leg that's coming up towards the magic circle, but squeeze a circle and shift and shift and shift. Stretch the knees, Joanne, both legs straight. I want those straight, beautiful legs straight and shift and shift. Both legs up, bend the knees, head to the floor, arms over your head. Take a break. Next one, you place the magic circle between the ankles. So this will be lower. Lift your hands up behind your head, first of all, on the floor. And get your elbows wide. See if you can keep your legs straight. Legs to the ceiling, Arlene. Legs start at the ceiling. Right. Straight knees and the feet above the hips, not above the chest, above the hips. Now, squeeze the circle of the ball. Lift your head and chest up and lower the legs. Squeezing, lift the legs. Lower the legs, keep that squeeze. And lift. Your squeeze should come from the buttocks and the adductors. And lift. And lower. And lift. Squeeze your bottom, Arlene. Lower. On the way up, tighten those hips together. Narrow the hips. And lower. And lift. Bend your knees in. Take the magic circle out. Put your head and feet on the floor. All right. Now, hands behind the head. Bend the knees. And lift your legs to tabletop. So shins parallel to the floor. And curl your head and chest up for crisscross. Lift up the chest as much as you possibly can. Now left elbow to right knee, left leg goes out. One side, twist, 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 twist. Switch and twist, 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 twist. Switch, 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 twist, 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 twist. And back, lie down. This time give yourselves a good stretch. Just extend out. Open everything up. Put your feet on the floor. Give yourselves a lovely good stretch. Legs are straight, Joanne. Legs are straight. And arms over your head. So arms over your head for this one. Just pull. Now everybody roll up to a seated position. And let's have you get the strap, the stick. You're going to do spine stretch forward, but holding on to something constant. So you set up with your feet a little wider than the mat. The arms are shoulder height. Lift up your back as much as you can. So you want this feeling of pressing the top of the head up. So Arlene, chin down a little tiny bit. There you go. Now push up. Imagine me with my hand on top of all three heads, pushing down, and then your inside of your body has to push against up again. That's it. Keep that lift and start rounding yourself forward in a spine stretch forward. The arms will stay at a constant in relation to the floor. Lengthen the knees. And then roll back up. And as you roll up, check to see that the hands haven't gone wonky. Lift up tall. Again, scoop the belly. Keep the waist long as you go forward. Stretching out. Nice, nice long body. Lengthen the knees as well and roll up. So you attempt to kind of feel the pressure of the knees towards the floor, lifting up tall. Lift, 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 lift. One more time, rounding, rolling down, spreading the arms, spreading the shoulder blades, lengthening in the abdomen, knees down, Joanne, stretch the backs of the legs. Thank you, good girl. Roll back up, sit up tall and lift it. Now in this position, lift the arms up the way we did right at the beginning. So they're lifting up. See if you can find the lift from the hips, through the ribs, all the way up through the arms, gentle stretch, and then bring the hands down. Very, very nice. Change and get your magic circle, place it in front of you. So your magic circle will be upright. I'm not sure, just use a ball or block, Arlene. What you'll be doing is, again, spine stretch forward. You'll be pressing, it's kind of like Wunda chair style. You push into the magic circle to lift your stomach up. So it's not a deep stretch, it's an activation of your front body. So start by lifting tall. Nice and lifted, tall body, everything elegant, everything long. And then the elbows will bend as you start pushing into whatever you're using, and you're rounding down. You're using the pressure to lift the stomach up. Yes. Then come back up and lift up the spine. So you're actually lifting the waist to go down. And again, push and lift the stomach up, lift the waist up, and press into that magic circle or whatever so your arms are working too. Pull the stomach back into the spine, Joanne. Pull it back, pull the lower back backwards. And come back up. Yeah. That's it. Now nice and tall. So there's a seesaw back and forth. And again, round your lower back. That's better. And then press in using everything you've got to go down and roll back up. All right, put the magic circle to one side. We're going to do this one. Place your hands are clasped, hands behind the head. Lift the chest as much as you can, so nice and wide. Now, let's all of us, just for a minute, so we really get in touch with the shoulders, because Arlene, let's bring the elbows forward. So when the elbows are coming forward, the shoulder blades are wide. Now lift up the upper back even more. So center of the shoulder blades all the way into the back of the neck is very long. Feel how the shoulder blade area is wide, and there's a little bit of a drop down in the top of the shoulders, a very relaxed one. Lift your head more, Linda. Press back with the skull more. Back. That's it. Now, float the elbows out without anything changing. So watch you don't go back, Arlene, because you kind of go into this place. So you want to float and keep this front line very nice and wide, a little better. Really use your hands to lift your back up. Rotate to the left. Let's go to the left. So you rotate your chest to the left. Take your right elbow down to your right knee. Right elbow down to right knee. Now, left elbow goes to the ceiling and use it to rotate your chest open. Joanne, right elbow to right knee, right knee, right knee. So same knee as that. Yes. Come back up. Open your elbows, open the chest. Rotate to the other side. Take your left elbow to your left knee. That's it. And use your right elbow to open up those side ribs. Very good. Lean back. The feeling is like you're leaning backwards. Come back up. Open the chest. Twist to the first side. And right elbow to right knee. That's it. And roll the left ribs and the left elbow out, backwards, towards the back of the room. Come back up. Twist to the other side. And elbow to knee and roll the right side of the ribs open. Yes, nice. And come back up. All of you doing great. One more time. Rotate to the first side. And down you go, opening up the sides of the ribs, lengthening and pulling and opening. And come back up. Twist to the other side and bend, opening the side ribs. And come back up, relax the arms down. Very, very nice. Take a moment, just do whatever you need to do. Let's take the strap again. So we will do the equivalent of saw, but you're not going to be having one arm go back. You're just going to reach forward over the leg. And the trick is watch your hands that the stick or the strap is not going anywhere. So you're really keeping even. So you have to find the twist somewhere else in the body. So nice lift of the spine, arms at shoulder height. Flex your feet and double check that the knees are working. So Joanne, press the hamstrings down, 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 down. That's a girl. Flex a lot. Lift the chest and rotate to the right leg. And the strap is going over the middle of the foot. So extend forward over that leg and 3 times reach there. 1 and 2 and 3 and come back to the center. Lift your chest, lift the arms. Lift the arms to the ceiling. In between, every time we'll have a lift. Bring the arms down, twist and go 1, reach 2, reach 3, to the center and lift, and down. First side, twist, reach 1, reach 2, reach 3, center and lift. Other side, down and twist, 1 and 2 and 3, roll back, center and lift. One more time, down, twist. 1, 2, 3, come back and lift. Other side, down, twist. 1, 2, 3, center and lift. All right, get rid of the strap. Legs together, roll down on your backs. We're going to do the beginning aspect of corkscrew, but before that, I'd just like to have you bring your legs to tabletop. Hands are on the mat. Notice that in tabletop, if you have a real pure tabletop, your thighs and your body make a 90-degree angle, and your knees and your thighs make a 90-degree angle. So you want to be, as much as possible, sustain this. Now see if you can from here roll up to your rib cage with that. So your hands are on the mat by your side. You push down into the mat. No, head stays down, Linda. Your bottom will come up. So you're going to roll your hips up. It's like learning to use your abs. So roll your bottom up. And roll your bottom down. And again, roll your bottom up and roll your bottom down. And roll your bottom up and roll your bottom down. Now put your feet on the floor. I'm going to demonstrate this because I really want to see if I can make a point. All of you, you're not going to be perfect and you have really strong trunk muscles, but so if you're in this position, what's happening is there's a lot of this happening to get you to go up. So the legs are hinging in the hips. I'd like to see if you can find a way to make so I'm doing it too, really getting the hips and the stomach to work. You have to work the arms a lot. So it's much more of a trunk work than it is a leg work. So momentum can make you go very far, but today I'd like to see if you can find the muscles that are integrating into this. So let's have another go. Legs at 90 degrees. Legs will be together. That'll help you, Arlene. And push down into your hands and your shoulders and see if you can press the hips up. That's the idea, Linda. Good. Lift and down. So you're going to go up and down a few times to just see if you can find those muscles. And one more time. Okay. Okay, put your feet down. So now we will take this to the next level. You will be, so here's your tabletop. Oh, here we go. So you're in tabletop. You're going to take the legs to 90 degrees. 45-degree angle. Bring them back. Do your best. Stretch. Back to tabletop. Roll down. Stretch. Tabletop. Roll up. Stretch. Tabletop. Roll down. So I'm not looking at a big lift. I'm looking at really looking low abdominals, working a lot. So let's have a go. You know what? Just do it in your own speed because there's so much going on. That's nice. Yes, yes, yes. So see if you can, as much as you can, find the muscle structure that supports the movement. Very good. Instead of the momentum. You're working in the right direction, Joanne. Yes. And down. All right. Very good, ladies. Let's now have you on your backs. Take your magic circle, place it between your knees. You're going to do beginner form corkscrew. I would like to ask you, when you start your corkscrew, we're going to do 3 in one direction and then 3 in the other versus alternating every time. So magic circle between the ankles, I would prefer higher up. When you squeeze, don't try to squeeze as much from your feet. Try to get it from your hips and your buttocks. See if you can make the base be your foundation for the squeeze. Once you've found it, let's go. Here we go. You're going to circle once to the right, circle around once. Keep the squeeze, circle around twice, and circle around 3 times. Once you get there, reverse. Circle around once, circle around twice, circle around 3 times, and get your magic circle out and come back up to a sitting position. For open-legged rocker, I would like you to get your strap. So wherever you like to hold your legs, you're going to come into your V shape. If you can hold your ankles and the strap, why I want that is so you have a constant, so your legs aren't going funny. Um, not no, Joanne, I don't. Are you holding? No, not like that. You want the hands wide with the strap, and then you hold your ankles. So you're not holding the strap. That's it. The strap is just like a stick, like a big wide magic circle, you could say. It's just something to give you a constant. Once you have your V, lift the legs up, and that's it. Back and forth in this shape. So notice if you're going slack because you want to try and get that stability of all the joints being controlled. Good, Arlene. Yes, 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 yes. I like what you're doing. Very nice, all of you. And you'll do one more time. Come back to the center. Bring your legs together. So you're balancing with your legs together. Sandwich yourself into your legs. So you pull with your arms. And now keep your legs in the air and climb all the way down. Your legs still lie flat on your back. And now you'll climb all the way up again. And you can get rid of the strap. You're going to climb up your legs. That's it, Linda. Yes, see if you can bring yourself up. Fake it if you can't make it. Yep. And bend your knees and put your feet on the floor. Okay, very good. Very good. Roll down back on your backs and onto your stomachs. And let's get the magic circle or ball in between because you're going to squeeze it a little bit and lift up for single leg kicks. So you have a nice squeeze and lift right there and lift your head and chest up so you feel this nice lift. Lots of length in the diaphragm and the pelvis. Very long body. Now get the nice firm hips, long extended legs, long heels. And here we go. Right leg bends in, kick, kick, and out. Left leg kick, kick, and out. 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 Last one, kick, kick, and out. Now, let's have you come down for a minute. We're going to do a stretch into the back of into the hamstring, or quad, I'm sorry. Lift yourself back, bend your right foot in, and grab your right foot with your right hand. I think all of you can get to your right foot and pull it in toward your buttock. And if you can, use your left hand to lift your chest a little bit up, if you can. Just getting a nice stretch in there. Very good. Come back down and do the same with the other leg. And come back down. Very, very nice. Now we'll do a set on our forehead with our forehead on our fingertips. Legs are long and together. All you'll be doing is lifting one leg straight up off the floor at a time. So work into the hamstring and the calf. So you want to feel your pubic bone and hip bones grounded. A nice sense of length in the stomach. So firmness in the trunk. Tighten your buttocks gently and lift your right leg off the floor without the hips lifting. And make sure the knee is long. Lower the leg down. And then the left leg. See how much you can lift without shortening in the back. And down. And right leg. And down. And left leg. And down. And right leg. And down. And left leg. And down. Now we're going to add a knee bend. So lift the right leg. Bend the knee and bring the foot towards your bottom. Try to keep the knee as high off the floor as it was. Extend it back and out. Lift it a little higher if you can and lower it down. Lift your left leg up. Bend it in, keeping the knee high. Yes, extend it out and lift the knee even higher up. Lower the leg down. Very good. Again, first leg, lift it up. Bend it in, keeping the knee up. So see what you need to release and lengthen in your quad. Lengthen it back out again, lifting even further. Open the hip flexor and down. Very nice. Other side, lift. Bend it in. Lift the thigh even more and extend it without losing that height. And down. Very, very nice. Now, same thing, lift up on your elbows. Up you come on your elbows, nice and long. So it's a little bit more hard because there's more extension being asked of the body. Just lift the right leg without bending. Just lift it straight. Lift it straight, Arlene. Hip stays down and lower it. And left leg lifts. And down. And right leg lifts. And down. So the whole front body has to lengthen. Left leg. And down. One more time. Right leg. And down. And left leg. And down. Now we add the bent knee. Lift the right leg. Bend the foot in towards your bottom. Extend it back out. Lift it higher. Lower it down. Left leg. Bend it in. Extend it out, lifting higher and down. First leg again. Lift and bend. Extend, hardest part. And down. And left leg. And bend. And press. And down. Very, very nice. Lie down for double leg stretches. Both hands bent. Stretch out if you need to. Good, that's fine, Linda. So when your hands are behind your back, you want them at your waist with your elbows as wide as they will go. Heels are now together if they were apart. Reconnect to all of that work in your pelvis you've just been involved with. And in this position, bend both knees. Knees stay together. Kick your bottom 3 times. Kick, 2, 3. And then pull your arms back. Lift your chest. Open your chest. Turn your head the other way and go again. Kick, 2, 3. And pull back and stretch and open that chest. And first side. Kick, 2, 3. And pull back and open the chest. And other side. Kick, 2, 3, and pull back and open the chest. And first side, kick, 2, 3, and pull back and open the chest. And last one, kick, 2, 3, and pull back and open the chest. Lower down, just for a moment, place your hands kind of where you would. Let's have them behind, closer to the ears. You're going to push up into swan or cobra. All I want is a nice lifting. The goal is to get as much opening in the chest first and just that arc of the whole front body. So opening the chest a lot. Take a big breath in here and expand the diaphragm. Really pull the ribs wide. And as you exhale, lift the sternum a little bit more. One more time like this. Big breath in, expand the diaphragm. So you get even more stretch in the stomach, and exhale and lower down. So we're going to do rocking without going into the rocking part. Bend both knees. This is like bow pose in yoga. So come down, Arlene. Come down, come down, come down. Bend your knees and grab your ankles with both hands. So we're going to go slow. I want you to flex your feet so you feel a little momentum. Pull the feet back a little bit so you feel how the shoulders are being pulled back. Just kind of the feet start to pull the shoulders back. Now start pulling back with the feet and lifting the thighs. Lifting the thighs, lifting the thighs, and use the thighs to open the chest. So you have to release your diaphragm to make this happen. Your weight's on your belly, and you pull the thighs now up to the ceiling very strongly. Lifting, lifting, lifting. Joanne, you can lift your head as well. Stretch as high as you can go and lower back down. Sit back into your heels, stretch your backs up. Very nice. Nice long stretch. Come to a seated position. We'll do neck pull with the legs straight out in front of you. Let's have the magic circle between your feet, between your heels, flat. Hands behind your head. Squeeze the circle a little bit, just a gentle tension. Lift your back up as much as you can. And first of all, bend forward, pulling your head to your knees. Pull down towards the knees. Roll yourselves back up. Lift up tall and flat back, going back as long as you can. At the last moment, you will articulate. Roll down. And open the elbows. Squeeze a little bit and roll yourselves up. Elbows stay as wide as you're able to have them. Sit up tall first and then roll forward, pull your head to your knees. Lift yourselves back up and roll yourself down. And this will be your last one. You're going to roll up, bend in, and roll up and pause. So you're going to stay up. Now let's have us do spinal twist. Or get your strap, and I'm hoping you can all have a strap that's fully wide behind your back. So we're going to have it behind our backs. So it gives us this concept like you had a broomstick. Oh, good, good, good. Everybody looks like they're making it. So you're just holding on. So Linda, you want the strap against your back, and you're lifting up. So if you were against the wall, this would be the same thing. The wall or the shoulders, that's it. There's your straight line for today. Lift your chest, flex your feet, and now rotate to one side and keep the strap in touch with your back. 1, 2, and back to the middle, lifting up. Other side, twist, twist, and back. So I would like, if you had a broomstick, you wouldn't be able to do this. So see if you can this time. So it's all spinal and thoracic rotation if you're able to. So first side, twist, twist, and center. Other side, twist, twist, and center. First side, twist, twist, and center. Other side, twist, twist, and center. And let the straps come down. Very nice. Let's have you roll onto your back. We'll do a little bit of side kicks. No props, just you and your body. Lying on your side. Let's have everybody on the, looks like right side is going to work for all of you. Excellent. You want to lie on the back part of your mat unless you have furniture that's going to mess you up. If you can have your head supported, great. If not, it's fine to be flat. The hand is right opposite your waist. So your hips are stacked. Lift both legs up, bring them to the front of the mat, and lower them back down. Right. Check that both feet are really flexed. Take your top leg and lift it up, but push it away from your waist. The leg is turned in a little bit, lower back down. So you want to think of your heel to the ceiling, internal rotation, knee to the floor, heel to the ceiling, and down. So just keep doing that movement, work at your own speed, whatever feels good in your body. You'll want to, as best you can, get that internal rotation. So now you're going to keep this movement, and this is what you'll do. Let's have you lift. Internal rotation, bring your toes to the floor in front of your other foot. So the toes come to the floor. Lift the heel to the ceiling. Toes come to the floor behind the floor foot. That's it. So just back and forth this way, in front and behind, quite close to the foot. You're not looking to do a arc, just up and down, just a little bit more demand to get front and back. So very subtle intensity into the hip. Better. Yes. One more time. Very good. Bring your legs together. Lift your leg up hip height. Front and back pendulum. Turn it out a little bit. Opposite movement. And here we go. Double pulse to the front. Pulse, pulse. One long reach to the back. Pulse, pulse. Long reach to the back. Pulse, pulse. Long reach to the back. Pulse, pulse. Long reach to the back. Two more times. Pulse, pulse. Long reach to the back. Last one. Pulse, pulse. Long reach to the back. Bring the legs together. Heels are together. Extend the foot. Slightly externally rotate it. Lift your chest again. And now kick it to the ceiling. Your hip will move. Flex your foot to bring it down. Point it up. Flex it down. Point it up. Flex it down. Point it up. Flex it down. Keep the knees straight, Arlene, if you can. Point it up. Flex it down. Point it up. And flex it down. With your leg nice and long, little circles here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Reverse it. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Pause. We're going to do développé or unfolding to the side. So you will bend the knee and slide the foot up, and the knee is towards the ceiling. Pause here. Press your hip forward and your knee back. So you have a block and the knee as far back as you can. Now, stop bringing the knee towards your shoulder. So from your hip to your knee, you bring it towards the shoulder, behind your elbow if you can. Chest comes forward a bit, Linda. That's it. Now, try to keep your knee there. You try and extend the leg up. Reach it, reach it, reach it, reach it, reach it, and flex the foot down. Very nice. Bend it up again. Bring the knee to the shoulder. Extend that leg. It actually lifts from the hip. The whole hip works and down. So the pelvis actually moves in this one. Bend it in. Reach. Lift the leg. And bring the legs down. So end here. Get your pelvis back on top of its axis if it fell back. And you'll do the forward and back bicycle. So lift the top leg up. Swing it forward. Bend it in, press the knee back, extend the leg out long. Swing it forward, bend it in, press the thigh back, extend the leg. One more time, swing it forward, bend it in, press the leg through and extend, bring the legs together. Keep the chest constant, Arlene, try not to move it. Keep the chest steady backwards. Go to the back with the hip, the leg, bend it in. Press it through, extend it out. Take the leg back. The chest, if anything, lifts and stays open. Bend it in. Bring it through, extend it out. Press the leg back. Bend it in. Press it through, extend it out. Bring the legs together. And both legs lift to the side. And down. Lift. And down one more time. Lift. And down. Other side. So everything's nice and long. If possible, the hand is right by the waist. It's hard. Keeps you from rolling forward and back. Lift both legs up. Bring them to the front of the mat and lower them down. So your top leg here, when the lift is internally rotate. The toes are down, heel is up. Lift the leg and lower it down. Lift and down. Lift and down. Lift and down. Very nice, all of you. Check your flex. Make sure you've got an honest maximum flex. So heel to little toe and down. Now we add the forward and back. Lift. Toes to the floor in front. Lift. Toes to the floor behind. So Arlene, the toes will touch, graze the foot on the ground. Yes, that's it. Make sure you keep that rotation. Very good. Bring your legs together. And now we'll do the forward and back pendulums. Lift the leg hip height. Now you externally rotate from your buttocks. Point the toes. And here we go. Pulse to the front. Long to the back. 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 Very good. One more time. Pulse to the front. Long to the back. Very good. Bring their legs together. Turn them out. We're going to the side. Kick the leg high. Point it up. Flex it down. Point it up. Work from your bottom to bring it down. And lift. And down. And lift. And flex it down. 2 more times. And lift. And flex it down. And lift. And flex it down. Long legs, little circles. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Reverse it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Legs together. Now the passe to the side. So you bend the foot up, knee, and pause here. First time pause with the knee bent. Now press your bottom forward. Your top hip should come forward and your knee should go back because your tendency will be to fall back. Now, as you bring your knee to your shoulder, let the waist shorten on that side. So you're lifting from your sit bone. And now pull the leg to straight from the sit bone. You push from your bottom and flex the foot to come down. Bend the foot in again. So start to feel underneath the leg when you're moving through this. Start to open up the leg and flex down. One more time, bend it up. Lift the knee and push from your bottom to make the leg lift as much as you can. Bring the leg down. Very nice, all of you. Now bicycle forward and back. Lift the leg hip height and swing the leg straight in front. Bend it in. Press it through, extend it out. Swing it forward, bend it in, press it through, extend it out. Swing it forward, bend it in, press it through, extend it out. Bring the legs together in reverse and take the leg back, bend it in, press it through, extend it out. Swing it back, bend it in, press it through, extend it out. One more time. Bend it back, bend it in, press it through, extend it out. Bring the legs together. Long legs, lift both legs up, lower down, both legs lift, lower down, both legs lift, lower down, both legs lift, and lower down. Very, very good. Roll onto your back. Bend your knees into your chest. Just for a minute, rock side to side. Do anything you want to ease up any tightness or stiffness or any sensations in your body you want to resolve. And then swing yourselves up to a seated position for your seal. So up you come, you slip your hands in and hold your ankles. You lift the feet up. Hands inside, Arlene. Inside and under the, yeah. Clap, you'll clap front and back 5 times. Here we go. Clap, clap, clap. Roll back. Clap, clap, clap. Roll up. Clap, clap, clap. Roll back. Clap, clap, clap. Roll up. Clap, clap, clap. Roll back. Clap, clap, clap. Roll up. Clap, clap, clap. Roll back. And clap, clap, clap. Roll up and bring yourselves to a seated position. All right, everybody, you did great.